Ground information, Mike. Wind at 320 degrees at 6, temperature 53, altimeter 3000.
People like you, organizations like RampCheck, I love you guys.
4, 5, 6, gotta be down, ready now.
You are clear for takeoff runway 21 left. Winds are calm. Stand by for the retrans on uniform. It's showtime.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the RampCheck Aviation Podcast. I'm Tony.
That sounds wrong. This is Aaron.
And I'm Ryan. I really wish you wouldn't have done that because my voice is like this for real right now. Fighting a little bit of a cold, brothers, but good evening. How are you?
Well, yeah, and you're not.
Good evening.
You're not sitting here with me in the same room this time, so I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, well,
that is.
Sorry I can't help you with the soundboard tonight, brother.
I know, right? I'm sorry you're not. I need that sneeze from...
from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, yeah, right.
We'll have to get that one. That's a good one.
All right. In the meantime, in case Ryan does this tonight, yawn. It's because he's not doing very well. Anyway. Wow. A lot to talk about. And of course... Hey, we're all still here.
Oh, you mean after the eclipse? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're all still here. World didn't end just like it didn't end in 2000
and 2005 and anyway, all those different times. I'm telling you, so many funny things were out there. You know, everyone's freaking out because CERN's gonna fire up the Hadron Collider or whatever it is, and they're gonna open a time-space portal, and demons are gonna come through, and they're gonna destroy the world. And then NASA is gonna launch a probe at the eclipse. Okay, now let's
really
think about the logic of this for a second. So you're launching it at the eclipse. So does that mean you're launching it at the moon?
At the moon?
Or are you
it would have to be the moon because it's the moon because the moon is between the Earth and the sun in this particular type of eclipse.
Exactly my point. And they're saying, they're firing a probe at the eclipse. Well,
you know,
stupid.
You know, it's funny. I don't know if you guys saw on X, but even some conservative leaders that we typically like, and I'll call her out, Marjorie. Oh my God, I can't even say it. Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Uh-huh.
She was even like posting on X about, how eclipses and earthquakes are like a sign from God and all this. I'm just like,
it's like,
I mean,
exactly.
I like if you're religious, that's great, and you want to believe that, that's fine. But these are just naturally occurring things that happen. Earthquakes happen all the time, every day across the globe. Eclipses, if you're at one particular point on the planet when things align just right because everything is orbiting itself, or not itself, but the moon's orbiting the Earth's orbiting the sun, you get these type of celestial events. And there you go.
Yeah. So
there's nothing crazy about it.
Yeah. So basically my extent of it is I think it's cool, meaning like I think space travel's cool. I think the solar system's cool. I think all that stuff is really neat and interesting. I was at the high school that I coach at. There were some of the glasses there that you can use to look, and they're like, "Oh, did you see the eclipse?" I'm like, "Oh no, I went outside, the clouds kind of moved, put on the glasses, saw the eclipse." I'm like, "Cool." Put them on, and then that was it. I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, I mean, cool. in Utah, it was like just like a little tiny sliver.
Yep.
I mean, it wasn't hardly, it wasn't even half.
Yeah.
And so I didn't get too excited about it. I didn't really pay attention. I mean, I noticed the sunlight was just a little bit different, during the totality. I find it just hilarious that during moments like this, where there's an eclipse or something happening, all of a sudden everybody brings out these crazy words and verbiage over stuff like that. Everybody's posting, it's totality. And
it's
like
the
all
path
these
of totality.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just funny, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's kind of
Go
Like
ahead.
nobody would ever say something like that except
I know.
you know.
It's kind of like you know, when COVID first happens and everyone all of a sudden started talking like doctors,
Oh
like
my
on the internet. You're just
God.
like, shut up, like you don't know.
You don't know that.
That's right.
That's what she said.
Anyway.
Yeah, nice.
So speaking, and that's one of our top stories tonight. We've got a few things we're going to talk about this evening. The Eclipseageddon being one of them. But now I thought this story was actually kind of cool. So Delta Airlines was offering a path to totality flight. They were offering 2 of them. And basically what it was is you would be able to see the eclipse from an airplane just to kind of see,
Which is cool.
That would be cool.
Gives you a cool perspective. The thing is so guess how much Delta was charging for these flights?
How much?
Well, tell me the route. What was the route?
The route was
It was like Detroit or something, wasn't
there
it?
were two flights.
2 flights?
There were 2 flights from they were from Dallas to Detroit.
I'm gonna say $1,000 a ticket.
Hey, the idea was they were gonna follow like the Terminator line and kind of stay in the totality zone.
Okay.
I can't even say it with a straight face.
As the orbit was happening, so they would move with the shadow.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's another word that people have been posting. The Umbra.
The Umbra.
Oh, God.
Nice.
People are just
Well,
totality and Umbra.
So hit us with the price. I guess the 1,000. What do you think, Aaron?
Okay, first off, stating the fact that I wouldn't pay to fly from Dallas to fucking Detroit. But these people, and it's kind of a unique experience. Main cabin prices started at $749.
Okay.
And first class was starting at $1,150. So these people were paying this much to do that.
Is that one way or round trip?
That's one way. I'm sure the
Delta's always overpriced anyway.
Right. I'm sure the fare back was a lot less because, you know, the path to totality had moved far and beyond. Anyway, so
that
passengers,
amazing to be in the Umbra that long.
Nice.
No, is the Umbras, isn't that? Never mind. I'm not even going to go there. Passengers on a special Delta flight that traveled in the solar eclipse path of totality on Monday. It's just where it was really fucking dark, people, okay? Had trouble catching a good view of the incredible phenomenon, but still enjoyed the fun community experience. Delta offered 2 flights, both departing from Texas and landing in Detroit, so flyers could take in the total solar eclipse for more than 30,000 feet in the air with special merchandise and snacks. But peering out small windows on a packed flight to catch the stunning view proved difficult, according to an Atlanta Journal-Constitution journalist.
Rush Limbaugh used to call them the Atlanta urinal constipation.
And that's about right. That's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
So he says, as it covered Dallas in total darkness, the sky around the plane, now over southeast Missouri, started to turn gray. About 45 minutes into the flight, attendants came on the speaker to announce we were 10 minutes from totality. Intrepid reporter Bertha Donastrog wrote, oh my God. But unlike on the ground, the plane was never fully dark. As it fell more into shadow, people started asking, do you see it yet? And a truth began to dawn on us. Maybe a plane isn't the best viewing spot for an eclipse. With glasses or without, it was hard to see the eclipse. The reporter noted some passengers got a better look at the eclipse than others and began airdropping stunning photos of what they witnessed. Overall, the plane was in totality for roughly 3 minutes. I paid $1,150 to get 3 minutes worth of an eclipse.
All right.
Delta doesn't fly 787s. That would have been the best type of aircraft because of the big windows.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
anyway, sorry, Ryan. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's okay. I was just gonna say, all right. Let me do this guy's job for him.
Okay.
There was an eclipse. People were on a plane and they thought it was hard to see it through the little windows. The end. I mean, how do you write an interesting story about that?
I know exactly.
Well, and the reporter wasn't even 100% accurate because he was saying that part where, into the shadow. That's the umbra.
Yeah, into the umbra. I mean, in reality, would it be cool if you could really see it from an aircraft? Yeah.
There's awesome
cool idea.
There's awesome photos, man.
Yeah, and I've got a pretty cool video of a passenger that caught some video. I don't think it was from one of these flights, but it was pretty amazing. Anyway, just to wrap up the story, from my vantage point from an aisle seat close to the right wing of the plane, the Eclipse felt at times like a sunset. At times, like an unexpected storm that darkened the clouds, minus the turbine. All right, I'm done with this.
Or dark window tint.
It's so dark. I want to kill myself.
So this was actually, I'm gonna share that. This is the coolest shot that I saw out of everybody. This is from Zach Holder. I guess he's a meteorologist. I think somewhere in Texas.
Oh,
but anyway, look at that shot, man.
That's a cool shot. Are you are you by chance, Aaron? Is that our RampCheck Instagram that you're on right now?
Yes. Oh, okay. No, this is actually X, but it is Instagram X.
Oh, okay. Did you see the video I sent you?
It is RampCheck X. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's okay. I was wondering if you saw the video of the aircraft going through the Eclipse that somebody caught. Did you ever see that I sent you?
We're going to show it.
Oh, sweet. I didn't know that we were showing it. So, but that is a cool shot.
Here's a great, now that looks like a 737, probably like a 900 or something. That's what it looks like. But anyway.
Hey, brother, hold my beer. So here's that same thing from Zach Holder, plane flying through totality in Arkansas. What a picture from Kendall Rust. But if you look right above it, did anyone send this to Cat Turd to get him worked up about the Eclipse and chemtrails?
Oh, God.
Anyway, I just thought I would
That's pretty funny.
Throw that in there. Speaking of chemtrails, I don't know if you saw it, but on X, former guest of the RampCheck podcast, Combat Learjet, actually posted a really cool video and was kind of trolling Cat Turd in the chemtrail community. We'll talk about that a little bit later.
Nice. And I was asking Tony, don't feel bad. I was asking Aaron if he saw it because you still don't have an Instagram, so I couldn't send it to you.
Do not. I know, right?
You're still naughty.
I am still naughty.
Instagram jail.
Okay. So here's that video. You guys want to see it?
Absolutely. I was gonna pull it up on my phone.
You were gonna play it, so you better damn well play it.
Well, I'm ready to play it. God damn it!
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Is this the one you're talking about, Ryan?
It is not, but I have seen this one, and this is
a
very
really cool one too. Check this out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh,
Look at that umbra.
Look at that. That's sexy umbra.
And that totality.
That's awesome.
Anyway, that was kind of cool.
Very cool.
Cool shot. Yeah, Ryan, try and see if you can pull that video up.
Well, I'm gonna send it.
Did you? Yeah, send it to the
RampCheck.
RampCheck Instagram.
There it is. Sent.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring it up.
Really cool video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, check this out. That video you had, Tony, I had seen that, and that's cool. But the picture Aaron showed reminded me of it, and I shared it with Aaron, but I just did it to the RampCheck. So let's check it out when Aaron pulls it up.
That was a badass picture.
Here we go. Ready?
Oh, so this is dude.
Isn't that cool?
Sick. Dude. That is cool. That was sick.
Look at those chemtrails.
So this is Allison Takix. Such an amazing photobomb during a totality. See, there's the word. Props to Jason Tackett for adjusting the Panasonic just in time. Well worth the stress of checking the weather constantly and making last-minute run for Arkansas. So
That
cool.
was awesome.
That was awesome. Hey,
that's one of the coolest videos I have ever seen, actually.
That is pretty sick. That's a great one.
We should probably hit some of our check-ins here.
I know.
BBH, that was awesome. I think he was talking about the intro though, Tony.
Yeah, with your voice.
Yeah, and then he says, last time they had 100% Eclipse, I ended up getting pneumonia. So how can you say it's harmless? Well, I guess it only harms evil people, I guess. I don't know.
And thank you for not saying COVID.
Yes, thank you. No, it's really good to hear the word pneumonia. So anyone else listening wants to check in, say hello, please do. We always love the interaction, but so far just BH checking in.
Yeah, and if you're new to the live stream, make sure you say hi as well. By the way, somebody brought up a really good point, and it was about another YouTube channel or something that they were talking about. Y'all know that when you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you don't have to pay anything, right? It's free.
Right.
Everybody knows that. So
I do. I know that.
Okay. Hopefully. I figured, and I figure if you're smart enough to be an av geek, and with some of the camera equipment that you guys pack around, and how you identify aircraft, the difference between a Hornet and a Super Hornet, or an Eagle and a Strike Eagle, an F-35 A, B, or C.
Yeah, we get it.
Right.
Yeah.
That you're probably smart enough to figure out that when you subscribe to somebody's YouTube channel, it doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah.
So,
no,
just so you know.
There are YouTube features down the road, and YouTube channels that do have you can pay money and subscribe, or do super chats where you kind of tip what they're doing. And eventually, we'll be to that point, but
that's the
90 thing. But it's free to subscribe to
I'm stressing the fact that subscribing to our YouTube channel is free. So you'll subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then we can get so many subscribers that we reach that benchmark when we can charge you for saying shit on the podcast.
Well, it's a way to support things that you enjoy. I mean, that's all it's about. There's lots of YouTube channels that I actually support and paid money. I've paid money with LA Flights. I've paid money to Airline Videos Live, to Nerdrotic is a great channel. And others, but
I've contributed a lot of money to the RampCheck Aviation Podcast.
Hell yes, me too. Good Lord,
buying some ramp flag, buying some equipment.
Right.
Oh, that's right. Hank Zerbier. Hey, dude.
Zerbier.
I know. It's like Matt.
He's
like
Dutch.
Matt I know.
He's Dutch. He's not Canadian. Zerbier.
Probably.
He's not.
Yeah.
He's not. Probably. That's right.
Juju. Hank's watching us on Facebook. Thanks, Hank, for checking in. Lil Hess.
Yes.
We're almost on time.
Oh, nice. How you doing, man?
Yeah. Hey,
maybe he was on time, but he didn't comment until then.
I know, right? He was just being quiet. Good to hear from you, my friend. Matt Wadman. So I'm not supposed to send. Hey, wait. No, I didn't say that at all.
No, please send gifts.
We appreciate it. And by the way, Matt, I haven't texted you yet, but I did get those hats. So UPS did deliver those. Thank you.
What hats, brother?
I'll show you.
Okay.
I'll show you.
Cool. All right. And Caleb Bauer, howdy. Glad to check into the live stream after a while. Still trying to catch up on the podcast. Thanks, dude.
Cool. Thanks, Caleb.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. I saw him on checking in on Instagram Live too.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, so anybody watching on Instagram Live, we can't show your comments live on screen. But we can read them, or you can go over to our YouTube channel, subscribe for free, and say hi and chat through that way. Or Facebook, which Hank is actually checking in through Facebook.
Yep.
So same thing.
Hank
but,
says it's not French, by the way. I thought we said Dutch.
I said Dutch.
Yeah, I thought we said Dutch.
Did
I don't
he
know.
think
Like,
I said French. I know he's not. I know he's not French.
It's not Hank Zilbier.
Hank
Zilbier.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wadman says he saw the email. You guys will love them, I promise. Ooh, I can't wait now to find
Yeah, I'm a little excited now. I didn't even know.
Did you say you have them, Aaron?
I do. They're not in the room though. Maybe if I get a second here, I can
do one of those gay unboxing reveals.
Hey,
what?
When I grew up, gay meant stupid.
When I grew up, it meant happy. Now take your pick.
Yeah, I know.
Just whatever offends somebody.
All
right?
the words have been taken over and mean something completely different, like totality and umbra.
Totality.
I don't know about you, but when I'm getting on an airplane and they're calling it the path to totality, I think I might be having second thoughts.
Yeah, that sounds like a one-way trip. To the other side.
On our path to totality flight this evening. This is supposed to be a one-way flight from Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas to Detroit Metro Airport, but
okay.
I don't know if we're going to get there or not. Anyway.
Okay, thank you.
All I can think about is my video game mind when I was a kid from Mortal Kombat. Fatality. Totality.
Here, actually, let's do that. Here, 1 second.
Uh-oh.
This way.
Oh, Satan. Wait, do it again.
Oh, it didn't work. Try it again.
Totality.
Yeah,
there it is.
Say we're flying into the umbra.
I don't know. When I'm trying to fly into the umbra, I usually have to buy dinner and a movie first. Oh no, wait, that's not the umbra. Sorry.
Yeah, wrong subject.
Yeah,
Anyway, so thank you for watching on Instagram Live, and then of course all the other sources as well: Rumble, YouTube, X, and Facebook. X, Facebook, YouTube. You can comment. We can put it on screen. We would love for you to go over and subscribe for free to our YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
Which, by the way, it is now called RampCheck Aviation. But
man, whoever came up with that was a great idea.
I know, Ryan.
Just saying.
Exactly. It's still, we're still RampCheck Global. It's still RampCheck Global, but
yes,
the actual channel name is called RampCheck Aviation.
Yes.
That way, anybody looking for us, it might be a little easier because, we are aviation centric.
Yes, we are.
You think?
It's funny you were saying we are aviation centric was when I was going to show our first palate cleansing video that kind of has something to do with aviation.
Can I do it? Can I do a Star Trek intro to it? Ready?
Yeah, you ready? Okay, hold on.
On screen.
Damn it, that was too fast. Okay,
on screen.
Brother, go for it.
On screen.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. So this video is actually, this was posted by Elon Musk. I don't know if you guys have already seen this.
Who's that?
I know, right? So this is every SpaceX launch from Cape Canaveral from 2010 to 2023. This is kind of a cool video.
This will take a while.
I know, right?
Yeah, this is cool. I mean, we love aerospace too. We love rockets. Yeah,
that's cool.
And add some of our own music to this.
Yeah, right.
Look at that. This isn't even 2016 yet.
Wow.
I feel like I'm in the Delta commercial for the totality flight.
So if you look up at the top left of the screen, they're also going off of another pad. Look, top right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
That's a lot of rocket fuel.
I like the Falcon Heavy graphic that it showed.
Oh yeah, that's a big
Falcon Heavy's cool looking, man.
Yes, they are.
Damn, that's a lot.
Look at that.
There went the heavy.
Yeah.
It's a little bit bigger.
Yeah. And you know, they're only a couple weeks out. Well, maybe just over 2-3 weeks out for Starship Flight 4.
We're getting another Starship launch. Oh,
yeah, well, they're supposed to do like 6 of them this year, dude.
Yeah, that's insane.
And Elon Musk actually said that the goal of this flight is to actually get the booster and the actual Starship to land on the imaginary, you know, pad or tower out at sea. So the super heavy booster is going to come down in the Gulf of Mexico, and then the Starship, if they do what they did last time, it's supposed to come down in somewhere in the Indian Ocean. So,
I thought you were going to say the Great Salt Lake.
Oh God, that would be cool. But if they have success doing that for Flight 4, Musk on Flight 5 said they would actually try to recover the super heavy booster at the tower with the chopsticks, which would be just fucking crazy.
That'd be amazing.
But that would be cool to see, actually.
Yeah, it really would. So anyway, good luck to SpaceX.
Okay,
always looking forward.
Absolutely. One more quick palate cleansing video, and then we'll move on to our first actual story.
Okay.
This one's gonna make you guys kind of sad. Let's see. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta make sure it's
got to get it on screen too.
I know. I just want to make sure it's queued up right.
Okay. Engage.
And this is a live podcast, everybody.
Yes, it is. This kind of makes me sad, brothers.
Yeah. Yep. Good old Maria.
I'm
gonna turn the volume down just a little bit because it'll probably get louder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, gotta love it.
Look at that baby.
Nice.
I really hope they figure out a way to put that thing back together.
Well, with how much money that we're sending them, they should.
Well,
right? They've had enough to build like 3 of them now.
Yeah, the Ukraine is so corrupt, though. I doubt any of those funds would ever be used for anything cool like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which sucks.
Definitely.
But cool video. Let's read a couple more chats. Little Hess, do you guys still upload the podcast to Spotify? I haven't been seeing the new episodes on there, unless there's something I missed or my Spotify is being weird.
That would be a question for.
No, you're just being weird, Little Hess.
It is on there?
I'll address it.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. I've slacked a little bit because we've kind of been focusing on the video version. I've slacked a little bit on the audio versions. So that's on me. I'll get it fixed. I promise.
Okay. There you go, Little Hess. So it's on the oldest brother. And then Generazzi checking in. Pew, pew, pew. Seems like an appropriate chat for him. And then Avgeek Joe, also Slava Ukraini. Anyone know what that means?
I don't know. Is Avgeek Joe Ukrainian or something?
I have no idea. Let us know.
I have no idea.
No, for sure.
Of course, he's a Rusky, but he's a retard or something.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Hopefully not.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
So Tony, since we're talking about SpaceX rocket launches, Totality and Umbra, so last week we were talking about rocket launches, the space shuttle, those type of things. And so for those that watched last week's podcast, you can always go to our YouTube channel and click on the live tab, and it'll show all the past live streams too. And that's all free too.
Right.
And a lot of people don't know that, but anyway, and I was talking about how there was one time I was driving to St. George. Oh, it's because we were talking about all the SpaceX launches from Southern California. Everybody was seeing the rocket launch and the exhaust plume and all that. But I was talking about how I saw it was a Trident. Now I don't know what version. I don't really keep up on the missiles coming out of submarines.
Damn it, brother! You just let everybody down.
It was a Trident 2 or 3, I think. Anyway, it was a test launch from a submarine off the coast of California, and I saw this damn thing in my Jeep as I was driving to St. George. Look at that,
dude. That's bright.
Dude, that's what that was, and this was back in like 2015, I think.
And that's California, where they launched it from.
Yeah, off the coast of California.
Oh, yeah, this one's off the coast of California.
Yeah, this was from a fucking nuclear submarine, dude.
Right.
So that's awesome.
If this were real, this would be the last thing you would see before dying.
Yeah, right.
Talk about path to totality.
Exactly. Look at all that umbra to the right. But anyway, so I'm traveling on I-15 south on this. So that's like right off the coast of California, way off in the distance there. But that was a pretty damn cool sight. It was so bright. It was nuts. I mean, that's just with my iPhone camera when I'm driving.
Now that
just shows how bright
it was. A while back too. So what iPhone version was that?
Oh God, probably an iPhone 5 or something.
Yeah, in 2015.
Yeah, long time ago.
A
while ago. So the light that's so bright, obviously because of the rocket plume itself.
Yeah.
But also at its altitude, is the sun reflecting some of that as well, or illuminating some of that?
I don't think so. I think that was. I mean, it probably had to have. Maybe a little bit, because I think it was total darkness when I was driving, and all of a sudden the sky started to split apart, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's a missile launch!"
Yeah, dude,
rocket or something.
I remember the first time I saw something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
I didn't know what it was. It freaked the shit out of me. In fact, I think I called you.
Yeah,
you told me what it was.
I shared my experience last week on the podcast,
right?
That, the exact moment I saw that for the first time, and you were describing it, and I was like, oh yeah, that was a rocket launch.
now adding to the term path to totality, that's officially called a jellyfish or sperm vapor.
Okay, well there you go.
Yeah,
right.
Interesting.
So everyone's been using really weird words the last little while. So I don't know, dude.
There's another one for you.
I kind of think shit's gonna happen. Hold on a second. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh geez, Tony.
I'm ready for
Tony's such a fucking nerd, dude. What the?
I got my
hat
on.
It's not pointy enough.
Oh, I was like, what the hell is that?
Ryan's like, is that silk?
I'm like, I really didn't know what the hell that was.
That a felt hat, Tony?
You actually made a tinfoil hat
just for the podcast.
Nice, brother. Well done.
Just trying to be funny. All right,
that's funny.
Well, Avgeek Joe
mostly work.
Unlike Tony, also not a retard, just a big Bale fan. And then goes on to say, oh, and I await the Safe Skies Utah response to the news that Hill Air Force Base works on nuclear bombs, as if Hill Air Force Base isn't hot enough with Bale, Mach, RampCheck, and F-35s. Some Joe on Simple Flying broke the news. Nice.
That's funny. You know what's interesting too, Joe, is the new AIM 260, which is supposed to be the new latest and greatest long-range air-to-air missile that the United States have been working on. Years ago, Hill Air Force Base actually got funding to build a facility to house those. So they're coming, those AIM 260s. But I wouldn't doubt if the B-61s were being messed with at Hill too. I mean, for crying out loud, it's a 388th fighter wing and the 419 fighter wing. It's like the premier F-35. They're the ones that launched IOC. So,
So
F-35.
thanks for not saying AOC. So
IOC.
I wish someone would launch her.
Hill Air Force Base's announcement of that news, that was basically them responding to Safe Skies Utah saying, hold my beer.
Right. You don't like the noise? Well, you definitely wouldn't like this.
Yeah, right.
And then little Hess driving to our hotel while I was in Florida. We saw a SpaceX launch while heading down the freeway. Nice. That's awesome.
Was it day or night, Preppy?
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
By the way, also, Jetarazzi is in Texas, correct?
That's right.
Yeah.
So Jetarazzi, just wanted to ask you if you were able to check out the totality or the Umbra.
How was the Umbra? How's the Umbra, bruh?
The Umbra. Anyway, also, Aaron, we were talking last week about because we showed that old video of the space shuttle being carried
right
in LAX by the NASA 747. Right. And you showed me this picture earlier. I think you should share it with everybody.
Yeah. So this was back in, I believe it was 97, I think. Wow. I'll have to double check the dates on that. But the shuttle Discovery was on top of the carrier 747. It made a stop into Salt Lake City for fuel and stayed overnight. And then when it came into the area, it actually flew all along the Wasatch Front from like Provo to Salt Lake to Ogden. Yeah,
I remember
came to Salt Lake International, and that was a shot that I got. I was working at Inkley's at the time, which was they're now closed, but a big time camera and telescope, audio visual, laser disc store. Exactly. And that was actually on top of the building when it flew over Salt Lake City, where I took that shot. But
dude, that's a sweet shot.
So anyway, I know cool. I wish I had more of a higher quality camera on that, but I didn't.
Well, and then I mentioned that when I took that tour of Edwards Air Force Base, when they took us through one of the big hangars in there, they said, you're not allowed to, take camera or take pictures of the flight line. Well, I look over my shoulder and I see this.
Yeah, very cool.
That's the 7-4 that's
shuttle carrier
around the shuttle. Yeah.
And of course you took a picture.
Well, of course. When in Rome.
Yeah, and right.
I just kind of snuck it. So anyway, because I mean, there's nothing top secret there. We see that plane all the time. I was careful when
you were admiring the hangar doors.
I was. These were really cool hangar doors, and
then son of a bitch, there's a shuttle carrier behind there.
Well, why don't you cry about it?
Anyway, so that was kind of cool. That was pretty sweet. Able to find that. So, oh boy, here we go. Oh, let's see. We got a lot of comments. Damn. Let's see.
Yeah, throw the comments up, and also I just want to throw this out there. For those that are watching on X, comment, say hi, say, let us know where you're watching from, because we're trying to grow our X account as well. And it's cool to see some watchers on there tonight.
It is. That is absolutely awesome. BH World, see, this Tony guy is the life of the show. Please put the robot voice. Oh, I should have done that while I had my tinfoil on. That would have been funnier.
Don't encourage it, BH. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Preppy or Lil Hess says, sadly, in the day, you could still very clearly see the afterburner of the boost. I'll bet that was just awesome to witness.
Yeah, the afterburners, because it is a Falcon 9 rocket, so it has 9 of those Merlin engines.
That's
damn.
So Jetarazzi saw totality. The Umbra was tremendous.
There we go. See,
great use of verbiage. Well done.
And I love how you use it exactly how it's supposed to be used.
Were you tempted to have a smoke afterwards?
Yeah. Take a nap.
I'll make you see totality.
Oh, spinny side up, checking in. Start over.
Hey,
he told us that last time too. Damn.
I know, and he said I was like sleeping or whatever. Hey, Hess, since you're on here,
get a new watch.
I was skiing at Brighton on Sunday, and I noticed a medical helicopter had to come up and get someone off the mountain. Just wondering if you might have been involved in that. So anyway, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks, man.
I have Geek Joe checking in again. Skagit, Washington is where I watch RampCheck, best aviation show.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you, Joe.
Thank you, sir. We
Thank
appreciate
you for that.
Is that anywhere near
That-
Skeet, Washington?
Thank you for that comment of totality. We appreciate it.
And Hess says, wasn't me. All right. Well, thought maybe I knew someone was having a bad day whenever you see.
Usually Hess covers like Tooele to Wendover and kind of north and south in those areas. It's usually the other ships. I think there's one base in I know the EC 145 is based in Salt Lake, but I think they have a 407 up north.
It wasn't the EC. It wasn't the 407.
I feel like the people that aren't familiar with Western Utah, you said covers from Tooele to Wendover. Okay.
So that's
not, well, no, what I'm saying is the name of the city is Tooele.
Oh, yeah.
The other city is Wendover, not to Wendover. Or it's not Wella and
Wendover has the historic Wendover Airfield, which is where the bombers of World War II would practice. And as a matter of fact, the Enola Gay crew actually staged out of there and trained out of Wendover. So a lot of history out there.
Did a little gambling at the State Line Casino before they left. Or maybe it wasn't there yet.
Maybe. We've even done a few air shows out there. They used to do the air races as well.
Yeah. And I remember my first deployment when I was active duty with the Air Force was Wendover, Utah.
Nice. Hill actually just did an exercise out there where they had 4 F-35s kind of staging out there.
Oh, out at Wendover?
Kind of cool. Yeah, just recently.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Man, I bet they did one of the most thorough ramp checks.
FOD sweep / ramp checks
we ever had out there.
That's right. That's right.
Crazy. Well, should we get on to our first story really quick?
Yeah, my God, it took forever. We're probably not going to get to all the stories we want to talk about.
By the way, Hess said Park City has a 145, so there you go.
Okay, cool. We'll just touch on this story really quick. So if you remember,
can you zoom in on that too?
Zoom in on this. Oh wait, I've got it right.
No, do the soundbite. It's better.
Thank you.
There you go.
You want me to zoom in on that?
A little bit.
Sure. Stand by one. Hey everybody, it's a live show every Wednesday, 7 p.m.
See, if Tony had a Mac, it's really easy and simple to zoom in. But since he doesn't, it always takes him like 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Okay, there you go.
All right. Spirit Airlines will defer Airbus orders and is furloughing 260 pilots in a race to shore up liquidity.
This is coming from where? CNBC?
Ouch.
This is C shit NBC. We'll just stick to aviation on this.
Yes.
But anyway, Spirit Airlines said Monday that it will defer deliveries of new Airbus planes and that it plans to furlough 260 pilots. Yikes.
That sucks.
Of course, these steps aren't ones we want to take, but they're necessary to ensure a strong and profitable future for Spirit. Since basically they put all their eggs in the let's merge with JetBlue basket.
Well, that's why they're doing this now, because they didn't merge.
Have to. Yeah, exactly.
Yep, exactly.
Spirit will defer all Airbus planes it has on order that were scheduled to be delivered from the second quarter of 2025 through the end of 26. It will instead take delivery of them in 2030 and 2031. The deferrals do not include the direct lease planes, one apiece in the second and third quarter of next year, and blah, blah, blah. The budget airline said deferrals would boost its liquidity by about $340 million over the next 2 years. Deferring these aircrafts gives us the opportunity to reset the business and focus on the core airline while we adjust changes in the competitive environment. So if you're a Spirit Airlines pilot, I hope you found out from them and not from the RampCheck Aviation Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? They're like, oh shit.
There's as backlog as Airbus is with A320 Neos, some airline is going to be happy that those are deferred because those slots are going to open up, and they'll be like, yeah, we'll take them, because there's lots of airlines that would take. I mean, just like Boeing and the 737 Max. I mean, the backlogs on all these airliners are it's nuts.
Well, and Southwest Airlines has kind of been flirting with the idea of moving away from an all Boeing business fleet, or a all Boeing fleet business model as well. So
yeah, I think that'll stand. That'll stand.
That's just
I don't think
you're just hedging and negotiating when you say shit like that. So
yeah, totally,
absolutely.
Yeah, and hopefully the
totality.
Yeah, and hopefully the pilots will, find another flying gig, which I'm sure they will. I mean, I can't remember who we were talking to about this, but there is there is going to be a large demand for pilots if there's not already.
Yeah, I mean, the military needs pilots. UPS just announced that since they got the United States Postal Service contract, they're going to be hiring a bunch more pilots.
Yeah. So hopefully these guys will.
Yeah.
There's going to be plenty of jobs out there. So, and I'm pretty sure that UPS pays a little bit more in Spirit.
Probably.
Yeah.
You fly a much cooler aircraft too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yep. You get to fly maybe a 747-8.
And the quality of your cargo is probably a little better as well.
Spirit.
Yeah, Spirit. You hear all kinds of crazy ass stories about Spirit.
Yeah,
man.
Speaking from experience, I did take a Spirit flight. And
I've never flown Spirit.
It's rather interesting to say the least, but the stories are true. I'll just say that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And Happy Joe, like the 747-8F for sure.
Yep. You got it.
Also says, agreed, UPS much better than Spirit. Yeah, for many reasons.
That's funny.
A couple more comments. Little Hess, I'm hoping Wendover gets those air races back. Man, you and me both. They did an evaluation of it to see a possible comeback. Well, and as a possible new home of the Reno air races. And so I guess that still yet to be determined. Avgeek Joe, next Safe Skies Utah will want the Bay wannabes to go to Wendover. So I want them to come to NAS Whidbey. Yes.
The VAQ 135, I believe it was. They're from Whidbey Island. They were red flag.
Oh yeah, they were, weren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the growlers. Yay. 18
Can you tell I missed
Gs.
their show season? Yes, we can tell.
Yes, we can.
And Spinny Side Up, like father, like son, or like son, like father. Air races in Wendover would be awesome.
That would be awesome. I loved seeing those as a kid when we go out to that air show. It's not a bad drive. It's not long. It's really open air. I don't know. I just enjoyed it. So I do hope they bring that back.
Yeah.
Spinny Side Up. Less FAAFO passengers on a UPS flight.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, totally.
You're right about that.
Definitely. I had some interesting people I sat by on the way there, and then on the way back, I just won't even talk about the smell in the cabin.
Well, when you talk about a low-fare airline like Spirit, it's basically the people that could only afford to take the bus prior to Spirit Airlines' existence. So, you remember that scene from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles when they're on the bus and they're singing and the dude's making out, across the way. And anyway, whatever.
Well, and sadly, the single mom who's 350 pounds with 6 children that she can't keep control of, that was my issue on the way back. But anyway, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it was cheap. It got me to Portland from Vegas for very cheap. So it is what it is, right?
Florida Afterburner Images. What's up, guys? On location at Sun and Fun.
Okay.
Very cool. Very cool. And then, hey, I just I want to check in with the Instagram Live. Yeah. What's up, Gabe? Taz actually checks in. He's, what's up? Glad I could finally check out the show again. Been a busy few weeks.
Dude, good to have you back.
We don't know what that's like, do we? Being busy.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
Jeez.
Thanks for coming back, Taz.
By the way, Hank says, can't be worse than Ryanair. Well, I think Ryanair and Spirit are pretty much cousins.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, all of them are Allegiant. Yeah, Allegiant. I've actually flown on Allegiant multiple times, and it's actually not bad. It's not as bad. The thing about those airlines, though, is it's like, they're like, yeah, $49 round trip, but then you have to pay to walk on the jetway, and then you have to pay to sit down in a seat, and then you have to pay to buckle your seatbelt. And then you have to pay to turn on the light overhead, and then you have to pay to stand up to get off the airplane.
Oh, and those sodas that you get on other airlines, $20 for a can of Coke.
And then you got to pay for. I mean, literally I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but not by much.
No, they nickel and dime the hell out of you.
They've got the credit card swipers, on the lav door.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's obviously cheaper. Or I should say, it's more expensive if you have to actually take a shit on the airplane.
$5 for number one, $10 for number two.
Exactly.
Card declined.
And the worst part is if your card declines after you need to buy the toilet paper.
Yeah.
You're like, shit. Running the card. What?
Oops.
I guess you better use the card,
Yeah.
Like scraping mud off the sidewalk.
Sounds like a baby diaper.
You would hope that if they ever did that it would just be tap to pay. Anyway. My goodness.
Little Hess says, for the most part, you'll see me on nothing but Delta. Yeah.
Agreed. I mean, and I fly Southwest too. So.
I fly Southwest a lot. I still like Southwest. I still, have had plenty of what am I trying to say?
Nice mute there.
Good experiences. I know Ryan sneezed with the mute.
I'm coughing.
He's coughing. Yeah.
Rather than cough into the mic, I'm learning here. Just mute it, and there you go. Hank, what does Hank say? There's nothing fancy, and don't bring additional luggage.
That's true. Yeah. Yep. That's actually one of the reasons why I still love Southwest, because you get 2 bags checked for free as long as they're less than 50 pounds.
Yeah, and every time you fly in Southwest, it's, at least for me, it's been a pretty good experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So why not fly them, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Avgeek Joe, I'm Delta and Southwest until Alaska Airlines gets a flight attendant contract. Alaska Airlines could have a summer strike. Well,
that's pretty deep. There you go.
Exactly. Just ahead of June, which is a certain special month for most of their employees.
and then Papa Hess says he flies Delta because that's where my Sky Miles are. There you go. Yep. Earn the miles, baby.
Well, there you go. Sky Miles. I do have a Southwest card too, where I get Southwest points. They call it points at Southwest, not Sky Miles. It's a lot fancier calling it Sky Miles.
Right. Exactly.
It's more totality. Like, God.
All right, guys. Hey, don't
more in the Umbra.
Tonight's word of the day is Umbra.
Exactly.
Let's move on to our next story. Before we do that, really quick, don't forget it's a live stream every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, right here on YouTube, X/Twitter, Facebook, Instagram Live, and Rumble. So make sure you check this out. Yep. And we'll get to one more comment here from Avgeek Joe. Well, June is a special month for RampCheck fans because of the RampCheck Air Show that gets an F-35 demo, right?
That's right. Right at the end.
I prefer Pacific Air Show in America's Schiphol in Orange County, John Wayne Airport.
Cool.
All right.
Well, we're going to try to make Pacific Air Show this year.
Look, we missed 3 fucking Wednesdays. And every time we say that, Spinny Side Up is like, every Wednesday? No way.
Yeah. Well, I've been trying to get him to come on the show again for like 5 fucking months. So
right.
He's always too busy.
He's outgrown us.
He's not too busy to be spamming us on the podcast tonight. So
that's
anyway.
right.
BH World, the Ramp Boys are hosting a hill pre-party at the Fizz Shop just south of the base. You know, that's not a bad idea.
Keeps talking about this Fizz party. You know, if people don't know what Fizz is, BH, they might interpret that a little differently.
Yeah, that's
Fizz. You know, it's those places where you can get the dirty sodas.
That's right.
Dirty.
Yeah. All right. Have Geek Joe. I want on the podcast. I'll change my schedule for you.
Yeah, we'll have you on sometime, dude.
Yes.
You can't talk about Bayo though if you come on.
Oh.
He's like, can't resist.
Can't do it. He's all declined. Anyway, all right. Next story, brother.
Hey, next story. This is kind of a fun one. So you remember we had him on the podcast, gosh, way back in 2020, I'm guessing. So Combat Learjet doing a little trolling on X. I love this. So
I know.
I took this contrail video a few years ago. The atmospheric conditions were perfect for this 747 to pump out the steam from their engines. This video also clearly shows the wake turbulence from wings and how they descend about 500 feet per minute. At the end of the video, you can see how the contrails disperse into small cloud formations. Look forward to the debate, cat turd, and then hashtag contrail, hashtag chemtrail.
So why don't you give everybody a little background of why this matters or why it's funny or who Cat Turd is, because there's a lot of people that probably have no idea.
Here, let me oh shit. Let me go to this.
Anyway, Oscar says hi again. Oscar Sakaris.
No, yeah, I remember Oscar.
Yeah, he's on our Instagram live, so.
Yeah, Oscar was the one that was doing his own podcast, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And he was seeing how we do it because he wants it to be as awesome as ours.
That's right.
Welcome, Oscar.
So basically, and I'm trying to find the tweet, and I can't find it. I should have bookmarked it, but
just give him a quick, explanation. How would you explain Cat Turd?
Well, Cat Turd, he kind of became popular during the COVID years, the election years, stolen election. He's been retweeted a couple times back when it was Twitter by like Trump and a couple other big names. So I mean, he's got a big following.
He's a good American. He's got a big following, but he's fallen into a little bit too much of the conspiracy theory side. He's got one of those hats that Tony has.
Yeah, you're gonna put your hat on, Tony.
Yep. Do I need to put it back on? Let's see.
Yeah, Oscar says, yeah, that's right. More R&D
nice.
for tonight. Watching.
Love it.
And then just Tony, while you're scrolling, so Avgeek Joe, that's going to be a problem with not talking about Bayo.
Yeah.
And then Hess says, Joe, kisses, booty, and a smile.
Oh, gee.
Nice.
That's too funny. Oh shoot, I can't find it. Anyway, if you haven't heard of Cat Turd, he is worth a follow on X. Especially if you're a patriot, especially if you're one of those election deniers. Or
how dare you?
I know, right? Oh, hey, I have that.
You have that, yep.
I do. Where is it?
Get on it.
Oh, damn it.
Anyway.
There it is.
All right.
You. Okay, thank you.
Right. Exactly. Generazzi says, what are they
yourself?
What are they spraying?
Oh my goodness, they're trying to kill us.
So anyway, I saw a tweet recently where Cat Turd kind of jumped on the chemtrail bandwagon and was just so that's kind of what this troll is, and I think it's brilliant. But let's watch the video here.
What is it?
This video, very cool.
Oh, well,
damn it,
you got to turn it on.
Oh, I thought I clicked it. Sorry. Damn it.
Well, if it's
There we
not
go.
on screen, it means you didn't click
Oh,
it.
shut up. I was looking at the wrong thing. We'll start it over. Here we go.
Oh,
Hey, it's
he
live.
said, shut up. Jeez. Easy.
Good Lord.
You okay, Aaron? You okay,
How
buddy?
offensive. That was a little totality.
Man, look at the umbra under those chemtrails.
Don't hurt your Umbro's feelings.
That's a quadruple umbra.
That's pretty cool, man. That's a great shot.
Isn't that awesome?
That's a great video.
And
What a
everyone
name.
below them is being poisoned.
Yeah, they're all dying. See them falling at 30,000 feet.
That's
But isn't
pretty
it cool how they disperse like that? And then
Yeah.
you see how the what did we call it? The wake turbulence, how it just drops so quickly.
I know. That's cool.
The totality of it is amazing.
Oh Lord.
We should
They're
have
probably also sick of us out there saying that word.
A word of the day or a couple phrases of the day or something like that.
And like Pee-wee's Playhouse, just have everything go nuts.
Yeah, that's right.
The RampCheck word of the day. Yeah, exactly. And then there it is, just kind of a cloud formation. Some of these responses though to the post are pretty funny. So so basically Combat Learjet says contrails are basically steam. Hot gases from engines are mixing with minus 55 C cold humid air. Exactly.
Yeah, that's why during the summer you don't see as many contrails because the air isn't as cold.
Right, exactly.
Combat Learjet, I'm your Huckleberry. Nice, love it.
Let's see here. More like Dingleberry. Oh God. And
Damn,
then
some people, dude.
This sunny days. And can you guess what his favorite month is by his actual name? At Ramming Rod.
Wow. Interesting.
Okay.
What the fuck does that
Well, basically what we're trying to get at here is, the whole contrail chemtrail thing is there are a lot of people out there that believe they're putting chemicals into airplanes and the contrails are spraying chemicals on everyone to either make them sick or give them cancer or something. And when you have somebody that you follow who you feel is credible and they're buying into that, it's just kind of like, all right, there are some things that make sense and there are some things that don't. And I'm sorry, this one just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
To follow.
Exactly. Especially
and go ahead, Tony.
Well, just especially since when I worked for SkyWest in dispatch and we had to deal with the MEL CDL, Hess knows what that is, but basically the missing equipment list and the configuration deviation list. Basically, what can and cannot be broken on the airplane. You get maintenance control calling saying that this is broken, this is broken. There's two things I've never heard him say was broken on the aircraft. One was the chemtrail delivery device.
Well, they're very reliable devices. Maybe they never broke.
And the second one was the flux capacitor. Never heard either one of those.
Well, and I think I told you about this, Tony. There's also someone that I used to follow. Well, I guess I still do on X. His name's Tim Pool, and he posted that when he used to work for the airlines, he would see him pumping in chemicals to the airplane, and I'm like, okay, I worked the ramp for 17 years, and there's no way that they were pumping chemicals into the aircraft under my nose. I serviced every ounce of that aircraft.
Well, I think, didn't Tim Pool post that on April Fool's Day, though?
Oh, did he? I didn't know. Okay.
I think he did.
Okay.
Well,
I think
I
you
should
did.
look at that. Well, I'm glad you brought that up, Aaron, because I was disappointed when I saw that.
I know. I don't think Tim Pool's that retarded, man.
And when I saw that, basically,
I thought it was April Fool's
too. And I was just thinking to myself, you know what, dude, you just lost all credit with me because you are a flat out fucking liar.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, there's gonna be differing opinions, and just just for instance, AvGeek Joe, he says, no, Mr. 91 indictments, not now, not ever. So basically, you can tell he's not a Trump fan, but we
Maybe
are
he's being
here
sarcastic.
at RampCheck. I don't know, maybe not, but anyway, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we can
I mean,
all
it
get
doesn't
along.
matter.
We can
So-
all have our opinions, and that's what's good. Is
Well-
the difference is, unlike a lot of people that we've known throughout the years. I know there's Tony's Make Air Force One Great Again shirt.
There we go.
We're not the ones that are going to stop the communicating, and just because one person believes something different than we do, that's no excuse for us to be like,
So,
fuck you.
Just want to point this meme out, then we'll move along.
Please.
Basically chemtrail conspiracy theory in a nutshell. This scares me because I failed high school science. Anyway, so yeah. So there you go.
This is actually kind of funny. So Oscar, he says, did you guys see the ISS torpedo of frozen poop that fell through someone's house in Florida? It was about a foot long. Is that a real fucking story, dude?
Oh my gosh, if that's real, are you kidding me?
Awesome. Maybe that was the because there was some video circulating during the eclipse of a UFO that was, and that UFO did kind of look like a frozen turd flying through the sky.
Dude, that is fun.
Could you imagine, dude?
Did you find the story, Aaron?
So let's see here. I found a YouTube. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to see if there's a photo of what's going on. Anyway, it looks like about a week ago this happened. Huh. Anyway, let's see. There's a Yeah, I mean there's so let's see here. Let me do this.
I just want to see what the frozen turd looks like. And the hole that it put in somebody's roof.
Yeah. So let's see. Okay. So supposedly this is the frozen chunk and turd.
Oh,
let's see. God.
So let me put it on screen. It's like a missile, dude.
Holy cow, dude. That thing's frozen.
Yeah, I'd like to see what the scale of that thing is.
Yeah, I know.
What the hell did he have for dinner?
Nothing like a frozen piece of space poop to ruin a good barbecue.
Oh my gosh.
Put another log on the pit. Wow.
Oh, dude, dear Lord.
I wanted to just backtrack on what we were talking about a second ago, Aaron, because I found it. He did not post that on April Fool's. There's nothing in it that implies it's a joke. There's no laugh emoji. There's no joke. He literally says, this is Tim Pool, when I worked at American Airlines, we had huge hoses for pumping chemicals into jets. I personally pumped hydroxyic acid into jets on several occasions and knew what we were doing. The trails that cat turd sees are hydroxyic acid vapors coming out of the back.
Horse shit. Never.
So,
we added Priss sometimes to the fuel, but that's for anti-icing.
Well, yeah.
That's not for...
What's the chemical name for blue juice? Maybe he's confused.
Yeah, I don't know, but there's nothing in it
I thought that was an April Fool's joke post.
6 days ago, so...
Huh.
April 5th, I guess. I'll send it to you guys just so you can see it.
Fucking late.
What was he like filling up like crop dusters or something with like
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
He says it was when he worked for American Airlines, so whatever.
So AbGeek Joe brings up a really good point, and that point is hey, vapes are sprayed at air shows and people keep wanting more air shows. Same thing as conscious. See, that makes sense. Yes. And I meant the minimum equipment list. Thank you, Spinny Side. I appreciate that. And this is kind of funny. Spinny side up. Columbia burned up on reentry. I don't think a turd would make it. That's a good point.
Yeah, that is a damn good point. And then Oscar on Instagram Live again says, "Yeah, NASA said it was compressed batteries." Well, that's interesting. Maybe put it in a Tesla. And then Fred Valela _ photo says, "Are they suing NASA for the damage?" And then Oscar says, "NASA said if a foreign country launched the payload, they could be liable." So interesting. They tracked it to a Japanese rocket, but NASA still operates the ISS, so both could be liable. That's funny. Wow.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. Yeah, that's interesting.
That's kind of crazy. Well, let's see. Do we move on to our next segment here? Basically, our last two.
Yeah, let's move through them.
Yes. I say yes.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, give me just a second here. Let's see. By the way,
don't.
Okay. Where is this? Oh, here. This is from BH World. Yeah. Tony, the funniest on the podcast, but also the least prepared. Dick. Anyway, so, I had to get the right thing queued up here. I wasn't sure what direction we were going to go. And Aaron, speaking of show and tell, you need to show us maybe right after we do this segment that really cool piece of artwork you got just over your shoulder. Want to get some information about that. But ladies and gentlemen, in the meantime, it's time.
The more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
And usually I think that we would just kind of leave Boeing out of this category for now, but Jesus, so much is going on still. And you don't know if Boeing is being targeted or if it's deliberate, if it's, DEI or all that other horse shit. But another whistleblower.
Bad leadership for years, maybe.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's got to be part of it. A new Boeing whistleblower alleges serious...
a new blowing whistleblower?
Is there any other kind of whistleblower?
Blowing whistleblower, yeah.
Because I think the only kind of whistleblower there can be is a blower.
Well, I guess a whistle sucker. No, see, it doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't fit. New whistleblower alleges serious structural flaws on 787 and 777. Well, you can see the flaw right there is the nose.
No, they're checking the oil. They need to pop that open.
Nice.
Under the hood, checking the anyway.
Where the dipstick's at.
The specs on the inline for the rotary girder.
I'm retarded. Anyway, so a Boeing quality engineer went public Tuesday. You know what's going to happen. Friday, we're going to get a report of his quote-unquote suicide. Went public Tuesday with damaging allegations that the jet maker took manufacturing shortcuts to increase production rates that leave potentially serious structural flaws on its 787 and 777 wide-body planes. Now, this is coming from the Seattle Times. So... huge grain of salt with this one, but
is that from Dominic Gates?
Yes, Dominic Gates.
He's with the Seattle Times. He reports on Boeing like crazy.
Yes, the Boeing engineer Sam Selapur. I can't these names. Good hell. Alleged that
he's Iranian.
Well, yeah, I was going to get to that. Almost 1,000 787s and about 400 777s currently flying are at risk of premature fatigue damage and structural failure. On January 19th, lawyers wrote a letter detailing his allegations to Mike Whitaker, head of the FAA. Is he the confirmed head of the FAA, or is he
he's confirmed. They finally got somebody.
Okay. The agency said Tuesday it is investigating the claims. We thoroughly investigate all safety reports, FAA spokesman Ian Gregor says. Sail tour.
Grigori.
Will speak next week at a Senate hearing convened by Senator Richard Blumenthal. Oh, that makes me feel much better.
Things will get solved with Blumenthal.
Oh, yes, they will. To examine Boeing's broken safety culture, focusing on firsthand accounts. Boeing said it's in discussions and will cooperate with Blumenthal's committee and has offered to provide documents, testimony, and technical briefings. Let's see. I want to read. Let's see. Tiny gaps left unfulfilled. Sailpour, who came to the U.S. from Iran to go to college in 1973, says he's worked as an aerospace engineer for 40 years. At Boeing, he's worked since 2007 as a contractor and a direct employee. I love this country, and I love my work at Boeing and the opportunities that I have been given. You think he talks like that? Maybe not. He said at a news conference, I'm doing this not because I want Boeing to fail, but because I want to succeed and prevent crashes from happening. So
he probably wasn't shouting it, just FYI. But anyway,
I think if he came out and started shouting it at the press conference, everyone would have probably like either ducked under their chairs or ran out of the room.
God. Nice, brother.
Anyway, this story to me, and I originally saw this on Twitter or X, and a lot of the comments, there are people that are skeptical about it, just because, again, this is the mainstream media. They're reporting on this. Blumenthal's heading up the committee. The FAA has been without leadership for God knows how long.
Permanent leadership.
Oh, that's what I mean. Permanent leadership for however long. You've got ESG scores, you've got DEI, you've got all this stuff going on, and
it's got to factor in somewhere.
Well, something's got to factor in somewhere. You just don't know if it's deliberate, if it's accidental.
I don't think my opinion. I don't think all this is DEI and all that stuff. I think that could definitely be part of it, but I think that Boeing's leadership has just been so bad for so many years, where they've been focusing more on moron. Exactly. They've been focusing more on like taking care of investors and the financial side, and not, they lost track of make great products that work and are reliable, and you'll have a successful company.
Yeah.
That's what they lost track of.
He goes on to talk about cutting corners when it comes to certain phases of manufacturing, fitting panels together, this and that, before there was a tolerance that like it had to be less than like a 5,000th of an inch gap. Good hell. How small is 5,000ths of an inch? Pretty small.
Yeah. You don't know that?
Dick. I knew that was going to come up.
Asshole.
Anyway, but I mean, that's such a small tolerance. And he's saying that, when there was that gap of 5,000ths of an inch, that there had to be an inspection to see if any debris fell within the cracks or this and that. And that one of the procedural changes was to just assume that there wasn't going to be anything in there. And, just that one step in the QA process or the assembly process, saves like thousands of man hours every year when you're talking about cranking out these airplanes. And he's just being super critical. Now, let me point out, what's the safety record of the Boeing 777?
It's pretty damn good. And they've been around since 94.
Right. So if these flaws are in there, and if they've been around for so long, wouldn't they have shown themselves?
You would think so, yeah.
787?
Even there's lots of 787s flying, and that have been, and I don't know, man. Exactly. You'd think of something like that would produce some type of visual issue right away. And
you would think so, right? So having said that, right after that article comes out, Southwest Airlines is like, hey, hold my beer. you guys see this? But there's been a lot of hold my beer moments on the podcast tonight. So this is coming from Colin Rugg on X, at Colin Rugg. You can find him. And of course, the video clips were all over X after this happened. But just in, audio released after Southwest Airlines Flight 3695 was forced to make an emergency landing after its engine cowling detached during takeoff. The pilot can be heard calling for an emergency landing. The Boeing 737-800 cowling detached and struck the wing flap during takeoff.
Yeah, the cowling's made out of like paper.
It's fiberglass or whatever. And you can see, anyway. The flight was able to turn around and land safely at DIA, not DEA or DEI. That's Denver International Airport. I wouldn't be surprised if they changed it to that. Colorado. Southwest
They
Airlines,
would, just to piss you off.
I know, right? Just like they changed McCarran Airport to fucking Harry Reid.
It's always going to be McCarran.
Yeah, it's McCarran still.
It is McCarran to me as well. Anyway, here's the video.
Let's go ahead and declare an emergency for Southwest 3695.
Oh, damn.
Like an immediate return. We got a piece of the engine cowling hanging off, apparently. Southwest 3695, roger that. Turn left heading 190, clear to Denver via radar vectors. Left turn heading 190.
You know, we wouldn't even be talking about this if there wasn't everything being sensationalized right now with Boeing. And,
I kind of wanted to make that point.
It's like this shit happens to Airbus aircraft like 50 times more often than on Boeing aircraft.
Well, and once we finish this video, I want to point out too. I mean, I think this is pretty much it.
Yeah, that's it. That's all the video.
Yeah. And I love how in Colin Rugg's post he says the pilot can be heard calling for an emergency landing, and the pilot's just like super calm. Yeah, we're going to be declaring an emergency and just coming back to the airport.
Yeah, it's freaking engine cowling, man.
I was gonna bring that up. Like the pilot definitely doesn't sound like.
Well, I know
he doesn't sound like he's bothered. Like he's not rattled at all.
Right. Yeah. But the point that I wanted to make though with all this is, Boeing's had a lot of black guys recently, but again,
it's because of DEI.
And well, it's
you said black eye. I thought you said lots of black guys. So, sorry,
Tony,
I had to do it. That's what my ear heard.
It flew way over Tony.
Oh my god.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. Continue your point.
A thought here. But that engine cowling coming undone like that when it takes off, that's not a Boeing issue. That's a Southwest Airlines mechanic issue.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I guarantee either the aircraft was in maintenance overnight for an inspection, or one of the engines or that particular engine was being serviced and somebody forgot to latch it down, or they latched it down improperly. That's a Southwest Airlines mechanic issue. That is not a Boeing issue, in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, even
737-800, that's been flying for how long?
Well, and not only that, that's the engine manufacturer's issue, if anything, not even Boeing, even if it wasn't Southwest's fault.
Exactly. So again, it just kind of shows you how stupid everybody is when it comes to
mainstream media, dude.
Everyone
sensationalize everything.
Yep. Gotta hop on the Boeing bandwagon, I guess is what we need to call it.
Just like they all know about Eclipse terminology.
That's right.
Totality.
That's right. Totality.
The Umbra. We'll be launching to the Umbra here pretty soon.
I heard that Umbra was tremendous down in Texas. The Umbra.
Is it Umbra or Umbra?
I don't know.
Umbra. Tony's putting a spin on Umbra to Umbra.
Yes.
Shit, I don't know.
Okay.
So a couple of quick comments. Oh, wait, sorry. Let me jump back here. And that was tonight's episode of Fuck Around and Find.
The more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
All right, couple quick comments. Spinny side up. It's what happens when the sales department outperforms production. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Wadman, are they referring to newer 787 and 777s?
Probably.
So one of the things that this guy was a whistleblower on was he was part of the 787 team, and especially when it came to these putting the parts together or whatever, Boeing actually corrected that, and the FAA signed off on it. And
Right.
so,
well, and 787 fuselage is composite, where 777 is still like your standard aluminum.
Right. So I think Wadman is kind of referring to that. And so, post, the FAA signing Boeing off on this, I'm not sure, but I think this guy's referring to all of them, and who knows, he may be just trying to get his name in the spotlight and get attention. You never know. Jetarazzi, Forever McCarran, right on, brother.
Amen.
And spinny side up, good point. Walk-arounds are free.
Yes, they are. Unless you're on Spirit, then it probably costs more money.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want the pilot to do a walk around? $5 more.
That's true. You want to close the latch? That's another $5.
Jetarazzi, tremendous and huge. Yes, he's referring to the Umbra.
Tremendous and huge.
Matt Man checking in. Hey, there was a runway incursion at Cleveland on Saturday, causing diversions for an hour. Yep. I'm guessing they'll probably try and blame that one on Boeing too.
Yeah, that was probably a Boeing A220.
Right. Nice.
Or a Boeing, a Boeing B-1 Lancer, or a Boeing F-16 or something.
A Boeing CRJ 700.
That's right.
Dash 74879. Did I catch a niner in there anyway? All right. So are we ready for? Let's see. Oh, Matt says it was a small engine aircraft. All right. And that but what did it? The runway incursion itself. Got you. Did he get
still a Boeing?
Yeah,
it probably was.
Boeing single.
A Boeing Cessna 152. Yeah, Preppy 235 exactly.
He's on it. Yep, he's on
172.
it. Oops, I meant to put this one up. Boeing 172.
Nice.
Avgeek Joe, we need to build the B1C with F135 engines and then have a contest where to base them.
Nice. There was actually some talk about turning the B1s into like almost kind of stealthy and faster, and upgrade them with the F119 engine, which is for the F-22 Raptor. That would have been crazy. But,
but
anyway, that's not happening.
All right, everybody. I believe it's time for our favorite segment of the podcast tonight. Are you ready, brother?
Yes.
It is time for Instagram stories from accounts we follow.
All right, here we go. So the first one is going to be Frank. We met Frank. Frank Krabus.
Nice.
That's some nice looking luggage there. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So 135 pilot. Nice. We've had him on the podcast before.
Certainly have.
Let's see. F-35 demo team. The hangar hosted Captain Mock.
Nice. There's Mock.
Klusner, and the F-35 early this morning. That's cool.
Oh,
Hangars
nice.
Programming the whole week. Nice.
Hey,
so they're at Sun and Fun. That's where Gabe was at. That's what he was talking about.
Oh,
hey,
cool.
Mock, the RampCheck podcast is live every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. We'd love to have you on.
Yeah, let's do it. That'd be awesome. Let's see what Colin's up to. Something, I guess, baseball. Anyway, I don't know. What a shot. Cool. Speaking of 787 Dreamliner.
Yes, and that's such a pretty
looks like an Aero Mexico with the moon. That's cool.
Sexy.
Story is no longer available. Oh, there's Ant, your son, our nephew.
That's not my son. Oh, it's his.
That's his account, you idiot.
I guess Ant's kind of, when he's got the full-on beard and the longer hair, does look a little bit like John.
Look a little bit like that. See, hit the tires, light the fires from
Hell
Hank.
yeah, you bet, Hank.
Beauty.
Oh, nice.
Love
Beautiful,
the P-51.
Yeah, the view never gets old. Cool. Nice shots, Hank. Buff all the way. You got it.
Wow.
Another pick from the archives. F-22 demo team. Very cool. Keep them coming there, Hank.
Yes, love it.
Awesome. Ooh, yeah. So, okay. So
it's a cool
this
shot.
Cool. Cody actually shared this photo and video of this moment. That's actually him flying, which is sick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Look at that afterburner. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's a lot of shock diamonds right there.
Wow. It's pretty sweet.
That's awesome. Let's see here. Cool. All right. You ready? Thank you for flying Southwest. We're now boarding Group B.
You know, that's so accurate.
I know.
It really is.
My favorite part is when everyone looks at their pass. Oh, I'm number 7. Oh, I'm 8. Oh, I guess we better switch.
I know. I know. It's so funny. Nice. Look at that.
It's a great shot.
That's
Beautiful.
right. Bayou Militia.
It's heading the wrong way, though.
F-15C. Anyway, what do we got here? Oh, Thunderbird's flying.
Oh,
Cool.
yep. I was like, where are they?
That's from the Speedway. That's Las Vegas.
Yep, that's our
Boulevard.
spot. Hey, you're in our spot.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
Cool. Ooh, look at that.
Ooh, look at that paint.
That's sick. That's the snake one.
That's awesome.
Yeah, new post. Nice. All right. Let's see. Aviator gear.
Slick.
Bomb.
It's a cool call sign. Slick.
Slick bum. Oh, bomb.
That's cool. Very nice. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
look at that. Already spotting. Got to meet Melanie.
Beauty.
Good old Mock.
Yeah, she's so cool. I haven't even met her yet. She just seems like she's got the coolest personality. Can't wait to meet her.
Nice. Slick bomb tonight. Cool. Very cool. Let's see here. Got a couple. Oh yeah. So check this out. So Rocket Man Aviation actually went up in the Umbra during totality and actually took that shot in formation. I think he was in a Marchetti.
Dude.
Wow.
Chris Dope flies the Marchettis quite a bit. That's right. Dope dude bought a Nanchang, like a yak.
Yeah.
A Nanchang, and he's been
Bless you.
Yeah, exactly. But we'll have to it looks like somebody's going to an air show or something. That's Viper Girl. She's pretty cool. I actually met Viper Girl with Rocket Man Aviation at William Tell, and then she was up with Audrey,
right, at Red Flag.
No, well, yes, but also
I know
at the F-35 demo day.
That's
the
right.
media day.
That's right.
But anyway, hey, Jamie Hunter, look at that slick son of a bitch. Oh, he likes the Corvette. There you go.
Nice.
That is a slick looking Corvette.
I like the blue on it. That's cool. Nighthawks, VH-60. Cool. Very cool. Georgetown. I guess he's in the States.
All right.
Went for a walk last night by the airport here, and the Blackhawks were doing a lot of training. It was kind of cool to just get buzzed during the whole walk.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, man. So this Julian Phillips art, that's what we were kind of talking about earlier.
Yeah.
He does such amazing work.
Why don't you tell us or show us a picture really quick of what she sent you?
Well, if I get out of this, stand by.
I can put it up for you.
No, right here. Here it is. Right here. Check that out. So that's from this photo that I took.
That's such an awesome photo.
She painted that with oil painting. It's really sick. It's actually really cool. And And we want to give her a little bit of love because she does awesome work. But if you scan that takes you right to her website. She does commissions, and then you can also buy available art from her website.
Yeah, guys, come on, everybody watching
amazing.
Right now. Scan that with your phone and go to her website.
She does amazing. Awesome work. Awesome work. Really cool stuff. But anyway, we definitely wanted to share that.
Keep that up there. 1 second. I think I want to get something from it. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, come on. I'm not the first one. Okay, there we go. And then that takes you right to her website. So
yeah, right on. So I'll leave that up for the rest of the segment, and people can check that out while we're looking at Instagram.
Very cool.
It's almost showtime in my hometown. Cool. So it's Jacob Remmel.
Jacob, yep.
Yep. Cool.
Ooh, nice stuffing.
That is pretty awesome.
Oh, that's cool. F-35 and an F5. Very cool. All right, couple more, and then we gotta go. We're running a little bit long on time.
Get on out of here.
But anyway, oh yeah, look at that. MH-47.
Nice.
That might have so that's in Boise. So that actually flew over where we live here in northern Utah.
Nice.
On Sunday, I think it was. So I wonder if that's the same one. Anyway, all right, let's check in with Audrey real quick again. 2 coffees, one for me and one for me later. All right, there you go. We had a damn good time. So she reposted. So that is from that F-35 Demo Team Media Day.
Nice.
That was really cool. But anyway, all right, we'll end it on that.
Okay,
so
sounds good.
Cool.
All right, everybody. That is Instagram stories from accounts we follow. A couple of quick chats, and then we'll be out of here. Let's see. AppGeek Joe, the B1R.
Yep, the B1R. That's right.
That would be cool. I would love to see that. Hi, Bayo Jr. Spinny side up live. Not sure what that means. I'm sure it's some smart ass comment though.
Him and BH better never get in the same room together.
Jesus.
Could you imagine
actually
at the same time?
Actually, let's put them in a room together so we can eliminate them at the same time.
And then lock the door.
Yeah.
See who comes out alive. Another jet we need to build is the C-17C for airlines. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Super jumbo. Did you guys see that KLM is going to fly a seasonal 777 service to Salt Lake? Ooh, that's cool.
I didn't know that. I've seen KLM before all the COVID shit.
Right?
KLM used to fly a 787 Dreamliner into Salt Lake all the time.
Now, was that in the KLM paint, or is it a?
Yeah,
it was. Yep, I saw it fly over my house a few times.
Yeah, I've got photos of it.
Yep.
Good looking airplane.
Jamie Hunter is the best.
Yeah, Jamie Hunter is cool. We've been trying to get him on the podcast, but schedules just haven't worked out. So
we're working on it. You nerds, it's called the 2D Matrix. Okay. I'll send on Insta if I can find it again. Awesome. Yes, please do.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. So anything else we need to cover tonight before we take off?
Nope.
No, I think that's it. There's some cool stories I would have liked to have covered, but maybe we'll cover next week as well.
The Eclipse kind of eclipsed the podcast tonight.
Yep.
Anyway,
yes, it did.
Enjoy that umbra.
It took over in all totality.
All right. Hey, don't forget, go to the Ramp Swag store, rampcheckglobal.com. We'll take you to that landing page. All kinds of cool Ramp Swag. You know what it looks like. You know you want some, so just go there and get some. Okay? Okay. All right. Okay. One more quick chat. Several people. Oh, whoops. Let's see. Oh,
sorry. I didn't know you were going to chats. I was just going to throw some Ramp Swag
QR
codes up there.
We'll make it quick. So Several people in another chat room are asking about spaghetti gear.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Spinny Side Up next week, Wednesday, live.
Yep, we sure will. Please join again, Hess.
That's the plan.
Just relaying the info. 1 like equals $1. Appreciate that. All right, that is it for tonight. Join us next week, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, right here on YouTube, X/Twitter, Facebook, Rumble, and of course, Instagram Live. My name's Tony.
I'm Aaron.
And I'm Ryan. Good day, everyone.